Thank you for tuning into TTV. I'm your host, Toya, and today is Wisdom Wednesday, and we are going over the Tao Te Ching. This is the book I use, a version I go off of. There are several out there, so please, feel free to search and find one that resonates with you. Like always, if you get any information or any benefit out of this, please like, subscribe, and then share with other people, because if you got something out of it, chances are they will as well. So we are going through the Tao Te Ching, and this Wednesday we are on verse number 9, which is talks about overfulfillment. Okay, it's not a very long one. It's literally 5 sentences. So let's get our wisdom on, all right, and see what they say today. So it's called verse 9, overfulfillment. Keep filling your bowl and it will spill over. Keep sharpening your knife and it will blunt. Keep hoarding gold in your house and you will be robbed. Keep seeking approval and you will be chained. The great integrity leads to actualization, never over fulfillment. So I actually think that that's pretty self-explanatory. Like if you keep filling your bowl, it's gonna spill over. So if you keep trying to add this and do this, and then it's just gonna spill over. Whatever it is that you're doing, whether it's emotions that you have that you're not acknowledging and just allowing them to build up, whether it's things in your house. You start hoarding stuff in your house where you can't move around. Like that can apply to anything in life. If you keep filling stuff up and never allowing lessons to be learned and letting go of stuff, just in life in general, you're going to have some problems. Keep sharpening your knife and it will blunt, yes. Because if you keep sharpening, what's going to happen is that tip is going to break off and you're going to end up with a blunt knife. So learn how to get it to the point where it needs to be and then let it go. Stop. Just stop doing it. Keep hoarding gold in your house and you will be robbed. This is with anything valuable to you. A lot of times with those who are not, even those that are in power, I was about to say those who don't have a whole lot of money, who aren't in that, successful stage, but it doesn't matter. Even those people get like that. When you put value on something to the point where you're afraid to lose it, you're afraid of what's going to happen to it, and you just feel like it's such a scarcity on it, that you keep hoarding it and you keep collecting it and you keep or you keep like if it's a car, you keep going out there to check it and make sure it's okay and all this other stuff. You're asking for something to happen to it because you're so afraid something is going to happen to it. So eventually something happens to it. If that makes sense to you. So so to sit back and like hoard something in your house, or even how we feel, like hoard emotions towards something that we have, you're asking for something to happen to it. Because when you hoard those feelings, you have that scarcity built up inside of you. And so really what you're doing is you're afraid that you're going to lose whatever it is that you're hoarding, whatever it is that you're putting away and that you're tucking into these corners and holding on to. You're afraid you're going to lose it. So what ends up happening? Again, you lose it. So, or something happens to it. It gets damaged or taken away or something happens to it. So that's what that to me is talking about. Keep seeking approval and you will be chained. If I seek approval from everybody that sits back and comes across my video, or everybody that sees my post on Facebook or Instagram, if I sit back and I get to the point where that's what I'm looking for, I'm seeking everyone's approval, then I am now chained to what other people think of me. I don't want to be chained to nobody. Honestly, I do this to share information with people so that they can better themselves. I don't do this for notoriety. I don't do this for people's approval. I do this to help others. And so when you sit back and you do things looking for somebody else's approval, you are not only chained to that person, but because you are chained to their emotions, but your feelings on how you feel about yourself are determined by those people that you're seeking those approval from. So if for some reason they don't approve of what you're doing, now you feel crappy and bad about yourself. Your confidence goes down. You feel like you're not worthy because somebody doesn't approve. It's kind of like you can do something great. Let's say you're in school and you got this really great report card, and everybody, your teachers, your friends, everybody can tell you how great this report card is. But the only opinion that matters to you is your dad. and your dad said, well, you did good, but you can do better. You didn't get this, you didn't do that, you didn't get to this point, so you could do better. And now you're crushed. Your world is crushed because you put all you sought the approval of this one person. So despite what everybody else told you, despite how you felt about it your own self, this one person crushed everything that you felt in just 1 second, because it was their approval that you were looking for and you didn't get. So that's basically what that is talking about to me. Like, seeking other people's approval, you're going to be chained to seeking their approval. You're going to be chained to what other people think about you, and that's not something you want to do for your own health. And then lastly, the great integrity leads to actualization, never over fulfillment. So when you get to this point where you're in a place of what they call the great integrity, you may call it source, spirit, God, Yahweh, Jehovah, whatever you call it. This that energy that started and created all of us, okay, and that flows through all life. When you're in that space and that's where you're from, you are self-actualized. You understand who you are. You understand, you might not understand everything in life, okay? You might not understand where you're going in life and all of that, but you understand who you are and your placement in this world, and how it relates to other people. And so you're not going to allow your bow to be overfold. You're not going to allow your knife to go blunt. You're not going to allow hoarding in your house, because you don't have that attachment to those material things. What other people think about you, you're not going to care about. You want people to think good of you, but if they don't, it's okay. Like, for example, I got called a prude the other day because I didn't go along with what this person wanted me to go along with. It was something they were excited about, and because I wasn't excited about it, and I was like, that's not for me, but that's good for you, but it's not for me, they called me a prude. So I could be in my feelings and my emotions about it, but my thing is, you feel how you feel. That's on you. Do I feel like I'm a prude? No. So have at it. So that's when you get to that point where you actually understand who you are. You become self-actualized, and you understand that other people's opinion isn't gonna matter to you. Okay, you here for your own life, for your own benefit, for your own experiences, for what it is you came here to do. And if that correlates with other people, awesome. If it doesn't, I'm not here for you. So that's kind of where you get. And it's not to be taken in a manner where it's disrespectful to somebody else. It's just, we all have our journey that we came here for. So our journey may not be similar, might not be the same, might be completely different. But I'm not going to hold you to something that I'm doing, because we might be on different paths, okay? So that's part of being under the great integrity that they're talking about, in my opinion. That's what that means. It leads to actualization and never over fulfillment. You're not going to feel those ties to everything else, because you're going to break those chains. You're going to break those barriers and things that are obstacles that are keeping you from learning who you are and doing what you need to do while you're here in your time, in your journey, for your experiences. So again, if you liked it or got anything out of it, please share with other people so they can get something out of it as well. This was the Tao Te Ching, verse 9, Overfulfillment, and that was Wisdom Wednesday. So I hope you enjoyed that. I love you guys, and I will talk to you tomorrow.